Hello everyone, this is Fanale Drinks. Currently today we're doing a couple new product. One of the first product we're doing today is coffee pudding. So basically what we're doing is we're using the powder, coffee pudding powder. And this is Ling, my assistant here. I'm David Fan, founder of Fanale Drinks, the US Boba Co. First we want to measure out the powder. The ratio is 1 part of the powder, pudding powder, to 1 part of sugar and 10 times the water. The key thing about this product line is you gotta make sure that your water is hot enough so all your powder dissolves it, or you wanna bring it to a boil so that there's no lumps inside this pudding. A lot of times I see people make mistake is the water is not hot enough, so therefore the powders does not melt completely, and therefore it's creating little lumps when the customer eats it. So first we'll measure out the powder. So currently we're just doing a small amount, so we're just gonna do maybe about 20 grams of powder and 10 times the hot water. Thank you. So whichever you do in powder, just same amount of sugar and then 10 times the water. Let's say I'm doing 1 ounce, just do 1 ounce of sugar and 10 ounces of water. If I'm doing 20 grams, just 20 grams of sugar and 20 grams of 200 grams of the water. So, 20 right here. Now we're gonna get the white sugar. I'll always use white sugar, canned sugar, rather than raw canned sugar or brown sugar, because it actually changes the flavors and color, especially when doing something like pudding. It gives a more brownish tone to it. So I'll use just the white regular, sugar. 20 grams. Yeah. So now we just have to do 10 times the amount of water. So I'm gonna grab some water here. So you can do about volume on the water, because water at room temperature is 1:1. Boiling is a little bit more in terms of volume, but it's not gonna make that much difference. It's easier to weigh everything by the volume. So to clarify, right, you want to measure out the weight on the powder, right, and then for the water you can do volume, because water in terms of conversion is 1:1, meaning 1 ml equals 1 gram, or 1 ounce equals 1 full ounce for water. So this is boiling hot water already, so we just mix it really well. Make sure there's no lumps or anything like that. And then I would recommend it to heat it in the stove to bring it to a boil while still mixing. Don't make sure that you don't burn it. Or I would suggest is use a steaming wand to heat up the water a little more. So pretty much it. And then you can put in, we have the stainless steel bucket you can put in there. Make sure everything's cool before you put it in the fridge. If you put hot boiling pudding into the fridge, what happened was you will, in the long haul, damage your condenser, because your fridge will work extra hard to cool it down. And when it's like overwork it, your condenser shelf life will go down, and it break your fridge within 1 or 2 years, that kind of stuff. So here's the liquid, and then we have some solid form. So these are the solid forms. We made it a little less, because we don't want to waste over here. Like, take a look. So something about pudding, right? On the top, you'll see a lot of bubbles, here. As you mix it, there's air that goes in. And therefore, when you have the pudding, right, make sure you get rid of the top layer. This is our new product. It's a coffee, basically a coffee pudding, so it tastes like coffee. So it's really good when you go into like something creamy, like milk or anything like that. So, but make sure you get rid of the top by using a spoon, and then you can cut it and then serve it into a sandwich prep table, kind of like a topping table, and then you serve it by the scoop. So here's the pudding. That's it for our coffee pudding.